hours of October 20th, 2025, downtown New Orleans was about to explode into chaos. NBA YoungBoy's long-awaited homecoming concert at the Smoothie King Center had just wrapped up. A night filled with energy, green lights, and screaming fans. But what followed was anything but the smooth ending everyone expected. With the concert over, YoungBoy decided to take a casual walk through the streets of the French Quarter. No bodyguards, no barriers, just a few close friends. But as the word spread, the crowd exploded. What started as a small group of fans turned into a massive mob, pushing, shoving, desperate to get closer to their idol. The chaos escalated fast. Fans screamed his name, trying to break through, trapping him in a sea of bodies. Then came the police. Not to arrest him, but to get him out of there. They formed a protective barrier, physically guiding YoungBoy through the frenzy. For a brief moment, he resisted, reluctant to leave, wanting to enjoy the night. But the cops weren't playing around. They knew this was about to turn dangerous. No force was used, just enough pressure to move him through the crowd. And just like that, the madness was over. YoungBoy was escorted safely to his car, the whole scene ending without an arrest. But this wasn't a one-off. The mass tour had been plagued with chaos from the start. From brawls in Los Angeles to a terrifying incident in Kansas City, YoungBoy's rise was followed by turmoil. His fans, hungry for more, had become a wildfire, unpredictable, wild, and sometimes dangerous. This wasn't just a concert. It was a symbol of the uncontainable energy surrounding NBA YoungBoy, a star at the center of a storm. And the question remained, when does the love of the fans become too much to handle?
Getting him off me. Because he was so enraged, so we were in essence trying to protect the fans.
Violence erupted at NBA YoungBoy's mass tour, and the fallout was undeniable. After multiple team members were injured, treated on site, and sent to the hospital, the venue's VP of Sales and Marketing had to address the chaos. This wasn't just rowdy behavior, it was full-blown violence, forcing immediate arrests and sparking demands for stricter age restrictions at future events. But the real shock came on September 24th, 2025, when Chicago's United Center pulled the plug on the show just one day before it was set to happen. The reason? Safety concerns, fueled by intelligence about potential smoke tied to YoungBoy's ongoing beef with Chicago rapper Lil Durk. Fans who had already entered were turned away, and the backlash was intense. YoungBoy's camp wasn't having it. His manager slammed the venue for bailing last minute, calling them out on social media. Refunds were issued, but the damage was done. Originally, the venue had enforced a zero-bag policy, an extreme measure meant to curb any threats. But even that wasn't enough to stop the show from being canceled entirely, leaving fans furious and the tour in disarray.
That wasn't the topic.
Well, you said stop it to shout him out.
Go ahead, I'm talking shit, man.
So yeah, he was supposed to have a show, Chicago United Center. YoungBoy was involved with the beef, whatever, with Durk, which led to Von's passing. It's his first time in Chicago since. Of course, they've been all on the internet saying whatever. So the first thing happened, the Chicago Center puts out an update and says, listen, we're doing a zero bag policy at this show. Normally at shows, they have a clear bag policy. The little book bags, the little handbag, as long as it's clear, they can see through it, you can bring that bag in. It was like, for this particular show, no bags allowed whatsoever. We're not playing. And then like a couple days went by and the Chicago Center just said, yo, we canceling the show. Okay. We're not even doing it. So they deaded the show.
The chaos kept coming. On October 13th, 2025, at the Colonial Life Arena in Columbia, South Carolina, NBA YoungBoy was forced to stop his performance mid-set. A fan threw objects onto the stage, pushing the rapper to confront the crowd, demanding they respect the show. Security swiftly removed the culprit, and after a tense 5-minute break, the concert continued. But this was only a glimpse of the madness that would follow. By the time the tour hit New Orleans, the stakes were raised. More than 400 officers, tactical units, drones, and armored vehicles were deployed across the city to handle the mounting tension. Fans were warned to leave weapons at home as the NOPD took extreme measures to ensure safety. Despite these escalating security protocols, NBA YoungBoy's fan base remained unwavering, his concerts still drawing in thousands. But what was it that fueled such intense devotion and danger? To understand the storm surrounding NBA YoungBoy, you need to understand his past. Born Kentrell Deshawn Galden in 1909, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, his childhood was marked by violence, poverty, and dysfunction. Raised by his grandmother after his father was locked up for murder, YoungBoy's world was one of survival, not privilege. At just 15, his criminal history began to unfold with a robbery charge, leading to 6 months in juvenile detention. But instead of breaking him, the experience pushed him deeper into rap. His music became his escape, a way to channel his anger, fear, and survival instincts into lyrics. When he was released, he quickly turned his struggle into viral freestyles. However, trouble always followed. In 2016, he faced charges for a drive-by shooting in Austin, Texas, linked to a gang dispute. Though he pled down to aggravated assault, the legal battles only escalated. By 2018, his personal life, marked by a violent altercation with then-girlfriend Johnny Jackson, took center stage, further fueling the controversy surrounding him. Then came the federal case in 2020. Arrested for possession of firearms while a convicted felon, YoungBoy's life spiraled further. Despite an intense FBI operation dubbed Operation Never Free Again, his music didn't stop. In fact, his career reached new heights, even as his criminal record weighed heavy. But it didn't end there. In 2024, while under house arrest, YoungBoy allegedly orchestrated a massive prescription drug fraud scheme, with forged scripts and stolen identities, showing just how far he was willing to go. Through it all, his fan base stood by him, unwavering. His impact on hip-hop was undeniable. A man shaped by his struggles, caught in a storm of fame, violence, and defiance. And as his mass tour rages on, one thing is clear: NBA YoungBoy's story is far from over.
NBA YoungBoy has been arrested in Utah, where he has been serving strict house arrest during legal proceedings. According to jail records from the Cache County Sheriff's Office, the 24-year-old was booked on several charges Tuesday morning.
NBA YoungBoy's troubles hit a breaking point. Hit with 63 felonies, including identity fraud and unlawful pharmacy conduct, he pled guilty to 10 counts in November 2024. The charges were severe: forgery, drug possession, and being a felon with a weapon. But the real question was, what had he been doing under house arrest? Confined to Gravedigger Mountain, YoungBoy openly posted about drug use for nearly 2 years. His blatant defiance of the law was clear. House arrest couldn't contain him. Once a man turning pain into music, he was now documenting his dangerous life, a testament to a spiraling existence that no legal battle seemed able to stop.
Forgery,
Damn.
identity fraud.
They're really
right?
on his
What the are you up there doing?
An attorney,
Probably using. Sorry.
An attorney representing YoungBoy issued a statement saying, in part, everyone is presumed innocent and he has falsely been accused in the past.
Look, Rose. So look.
Man, you've been posting drugs on house arrest for about 2 years, so.
Yeah.
We all been seeing it. Laying on the floor.
The identity fraud is crazy.
In December 2024, NBA YoungBoy faced the music. After violating firearm laws, the judge sentenced him to 23 months in prison. With time served and mandatory treatment for substance abuse and mental health, it looked like his future was locked down. But this wasn't the end. In March 2025, he was released early to a halfway house due to good behavior and overcrowding. But just 2 months later, a presidential pardon from Donald Trump changed everything. The clemency for his Utah gun conviction sparked praise from supporters who saw it as restorative justice, but angered critics who viewed it as leniency for a gang leader. By July 2025, he was fully released, just in time for his mass tour to kick off. But probation still loomed with strict travel restrictions and no contact orders with alleged co-conspirators. Then came the Chicago show cancellation. Despite the venue pulling the plug, YoungBoy's team still walked away with the bag. The United Center canceled just 2 days before the show, but YoungBoy's trucks were already rolling into the city. Fans were ready and his team made it clear. They weren't there for a fight, just to perform. This wasn't just about the music. It was about keeping the wheels turning, no matter the chaos surrounding him.
They got paid for it. Like, I talked to his manager.
They got paid for that show and didn't perform?
Of course.
Wow.
Because they didn't cancel it.
Right.
So,
Right, it's not
you
their
know,
fault.
they kind of broke it down to me. They said, listen, 2 days before, our trucks are there. We're ready to go. We got fans there. We're not like, well, we think we coming here to war? No, we come here to perform. We got fans. We love our fans. We're not going, it's not a war zone. So they wanted to have a good show. the United Center called him. Hey, listen, we're gonna.
Through it all, NBA YoungBoy's response has been relentless. Over 100 songs released during house arrest, raw confessions about regret and the toll violence took on his family. His legal battles didn't just define his story, they became the very soul of his music. Every struggle, every setback turned into lyrics that resonated with millions. But there's more to his rise than just controversy. YoungBoy's authenticity is what sets him apart. A rapper forged in the fires of struggle, his music isn't just about bars, it's about survival. It's about the pain, the duality, the grind of street life mixed with the crushing weight of fame. That raw, unfiltered truth connects with his fans on a level few others can match. From a cramped apartment in Baton Rouge, YoungBoy's journey started with a $200 mic and a grandmother's old computer. He taught himself to rap through YouTube tutorials, and his music became an unpolished, personal reflection of his world. His sound, a hybrid of gritty 808s, auto-tuned croons and rapid-fire flows, haunting beats, eerie synths, and melodies that feel like confessions rather than club anthems. By 2017, with AI YoungBoy and his major label debut under Atlantic Records, he had refined his style. Double-time flows, trap snares, and hooks that charted on the Billboard Hot 100. But it's his lyrical focus on duality that truly defines him. His verses glorify the street hustle, but they also expose its soul-crushing toll. Tales of stolen cars, dreams of millions, and paranoia about fame's dangers. His lyrics don't just entertain, they serve as survival manuals. For a generation, NBA YoungBoy is more than a rapper. He's a symbol. A symbol of authenticity, survival, and unbreakable spirit. The younger generation doesn't just vibe to his music, they live it. They see him as a prophet speaking their truth, and they would ride for him with their lives. This isn't just the rise of a rapper, it's the rise of a cultural force.
It ain't just the shows. That's what me and you had this argument a long time ago. No, not me. Zaire was up here too. But yo, they love like the way the generation after us looked at Wayne.
Zaire compared him to Tupac, and
is how they look at YoungBoy though.
I get it.
He's that nigga. Like they will die for this nigga for real.
The impact of NBA YoungBoy on his fan base, seismic. With over 10 million YouTube subscribers, mostly 13 to 24-year-olds from the South and Midwest, his lyrics are more than words. They're scripture. Fans get tattoos of his crew's acronym, 4KT, as badges of loyalty. His signature green slime aesthetic has turned into a $50 million merch empire, with everything from hoodies to energy drinks, transforming concerts into fashion runways where fans mirror his energy. During his mass tour, these shows become more than performances. They're spiritual experiences. At every stop, fans chant, scream, and synchronize in ritualistic call and responses like the iconic slime chants during Make No Sense. In New Orleans on October 19th, amidst the chaos, the crowd paused to harmonize Lonely Child, a moment of vulnerability that felt transcendent, captured in videos that turned into viral phenomena. This isn't just music, it's a movement. YoungBoy's lyrics, full of raw reflections on poverty, betrayal, and resilience, resonate deeply with Gen Z and younger millennials, many under 18. They're loyal, impulsive, and bring an explosive energy to every venue. Fans turn parking lots into tailgates, rocking green and black merch, all in the name of Never Broke Again. A philosophy YoungBoy has preached since 2017, rooted in family loyalty, hustle, and unapologetic self-expression. But the intensity of it all? Overwhelming. After attending a Los Angeles show, one fan rushed to tell their friend they had to experience it. But after seeing footage of the wild, chaotic crowd, their friend described it as hell on earth. It's not just a concert, it's a raw, unfiltered, life or death experience that no one walks away from unchanged.
I got a phone call after his LA show. Nigga, this is how the conversation started, swear to God. Nigga, you gotta go to YoungBoy show. And I'm like, I planned on going, but then I saw the video of the crowd. And I said, that looks like literal hell.
YoungBoy's influence goes beyond music, offering a voice for the voiceless and proving that even from the darkest places, stardom and redemption are possible.